Are you working extra hard on your swing and you can't get any power? You find your smashes either go into the net or quite often they're just really flat and you just can't simply get any angle. And do you feel quite tired, like after you hit a shot, and quite often you feel like you're off balance and you struggle to come back? And yet, so many other players seem to be able to overcome all these problems when they hit. It just look and feel so effortlessly and relaxed. This one common and very easy to fix mistake is killing your badminton swing. This is what this video is about. I'm going to share with you the problem, the proper way to do it, and exercises that you can do on court as well as at home to help you to have much better swing, and you're going to find that you're going to generate power and angle so much easier, and hopefully you're going to feel a lot less sore and tired when you play as well. So this one common mistake that's killing your badminton swing, do you know what it is? It's not about how hard you're trying to hit or your lack of use of your core or not using your leg to transfer. It's not because you're not holding the right grip. It's this, it's the elbow. So why is your elbow causing you your problem? A lot of people can naturally set up like this. Beautiful, fine. When they get ready to swing, what happened then is that instead of driving this elbow up and forward, they start to drive the elbow forward, but not up. It causes several problems. First, if I was to drive my elbow up and bring the hand up, my contact point is up here, nice and high. But the moment I drive the elbow forward, the hand would tend to naturally come forward as well. So then look at the difference in the height, between here to here. That's a huge amount of height in terms of your contact point. And when that happens, you will struggle to able to hit the shuttle down, and you're going to lose a lot of angle. Second problem is, it's about power. When you bring your elbow up and high, as you swing, you can still engage the core, you can still engage basically your body, the strength of your body, and load that body in the kinetic chain into the point of impact, right? And that's where you can get power. But the problem is when you drive this elbow forward and now the hand comes forward, this arm is now well in front of your body. So you can't engage your body kinetic chain to feed into your hand, which then feed into the shuttle. So even though you feel like you're swinging really hard, what you'll find is that a lot of that strength or that racket speed comes just from the hand only. While if you swing with the elbow up and with the hand up, you're able to still engage the core to feed this energy from the body into the hand and then release it into the shuttle. And that's why you can get so much more power by simply do that rather than do this. So in the weekend, we went to a tournament for under 15. There's this boy, he's only 13 years old. 13. He's probably about this high. Like, he was huge. He was so tall. We even asked his mum, what kind of food does he eat? And apparently he eats a lot of rice because his mum is Chinese. And when he jumped, he was just so high up in the air, and yet a lot of his smashes went into the net. And that was simply because he would jump, but then his elbow would be here. So what happened then? As he drove the hand forward, this racket, as you can see at the point of contact, is actually you start dragging that racket down. So essentially he was like driving the shuttle downwards and dragging it downwards, so that's why it went into the net. So it doesn't matter how tall he was or the fact that he could jump really high, just simply by this mechanic, he was dragging the shuttle down rather than this mechanic when you're able to get on top of the shuttle and you can punch it down. There's a big difference between the two. One is you dragging the shuttle down, and once you punch the shuttle down, and you actually want to do the second, and this elbow becomes really important. So then, why is it that so many people having the elbow here instead of here? Simply because it's so much easier on your body to do this rather than to do this. Yes? So for example, with Lynn, without even the racket in the hand, if you were to just do this, right? No, don't raise the elbow up, just swing it forward like this. It's easy, right? You feel nothing in this, right? Like the shoulder muscle is not tight at all. So if you were to use your left hand and you hold this squeeze the shoulder, it's nice and soft. Even when you raise it out here, it's still nice and soft. But the moment you bring it up here, can you feel how much harder it is? Right? So just by driving this elbow up, you are going to start using your shoulder muscle a lot more. And the moment you bring up as well, now you're using it more and you start stretching this. So suddenly your body has to work harder to get this movement and get the high contact point. And of course, if you don't train for it, it's so easy for us to do the lazy way. So we still do a lot of rotation, we still swing really hard. We might think that we, prepare like this, but what happened is that in the course of a game, you hit like this. I know because I'm guilty of it as well, okay? I'm gonna share some exercises that Lynn and you guys can do at home to really improve this mechanic. First and probably the most important exercise that you guys must do to get this mechanic is to get rid of your racket and swap it with a shuttle. With throw and shuttles, we're gonna have 4 levels. First level is just simply, you're just gonna stand straight and learn to throw. Just having the shuttle, hold the shuttle like this, probably with the thumb and index, so make sure the feather face up. Because when you hold like this is how you would normally hold the badminton racket. See how the racket head goes up? So you want this shuttle to face up. And simply, having the shuttle, the hand over your right shoulder, and simply just bring it up. By doing this, the elbow will naturally be pointing slightly forward but outwards, about 45 degrees angle. You don't need this right next to your face. Now, you just simply allow the tricep muscle to pull the hand and just let it go. Beautiful, right? So this is level 1, right? Okay, so can you see what Lynn doing wrong? She's trying to bring the elbow out. So one common mistake with this exercise is that, like I said, people trying to throw too hard. And because they're not allowed to turn their body, the only thing they can turn is the elbow, right? But this exercise is not about power, it's about the mechanic. That's it, just let it go. Level 2 is now you are able to turn your body sideways, activate your core and turn the hips, and then throw. So in this exercise, as you're rotating your hips, you are going to try to learn to bring this elbow forward and up, and then you let it go. So once again, it is not about how far you can throw, it is about trying to able to throw it straight down the line consistently and get this elbow in front and up high. Okay. Good. So Lynn's elbow is nice and high, and her release point is nice and high. Level 3 is now you're going to bring your rotation of your leg together with the rotation of your hips and throw. As you're progressing up the level, you start to utilize more and more of your body. But at the same time, and as you use more and more of your body, it is so easy to start dropping this elbow lower and lower. So that's why I want you guys to go from level 1, 2, 3, and then you find that you're doing level 3, and suddenly you do this, and you can feel your elbows down here. Go back to the previous level. Practice again, right? And slowly develop so that you're able to release that shuttle as high as possible. And remember, make sure that elbow, that shuttle, still going forward, because there's no point that you're doing the drill and you throw the shuttle that way, which means you are not in control of your rotation. And progression from level 2 to level 3 will be quite difficult, okay? Good. So some tips for you, make sure you hold the shuttle really nice and soft, because if you hold the shuttle too hard, what you find is that you're almost going to be like pushing with the hand rather than allowing the elbow to pull the hand. So beautiful little bent wrist to show that you're not squeezing. Don't squeeze your shuttle, okay? Like you're squeezing the racket, nice and soft. Good. The elbow need to be more in front by the time you throw. That's better, okay? Good. Even more in front still. That's better, okay? That's good. Better. That was much better. Could you feel your body pulling the hand a lot more that time? Nice. So the key to the exercise is that you are using your body kinetic chain, the hip rotation, as your main source of power not the elbow and the hand, right? So learn to have really relaxing hand and really feel the body rotate, pull the elbow, and the elbow will then pull the hand. Yeah. So as you can see, most of Lynn's throwing now is directly coming forward, which is exactly what you're trying to do. Beautiful. So as you may guess already, level 4 now will involve footwork, which means you're going to skip, going back, throw, and then skip going forward, and then pick up shuttles to go again. So now starting from neutral position, I'm just going to split, pick up a shuttle, come back, relax. You can relax here, you can slow down here, you don't have to rush, turn. Once again, every movement, it can be nice and soft. It's not a race, it's not in the game, it's not about speed, it's about learning to start building more and more of the movement into the drill. So then I'm going to go split, pick up the shuttle, come back, turn, skip, and good.
This?
Yep, and then split, yep. Yeah, concentrate your elbows so you're not going far enough forward. Yes, exactly. Yeah, so it's so important as Lynn does this nice and comfortable speed. Good. Yeah, keep going. Right. And really concentrate on driving the elbow forward and up. Beautiful. So the great thing about the throw and shuttle exercise is that you can actually do it at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think sometimes you just, can't remember what you're doing your elbow, but now I make more tension.
Yes.
Like up, more.
So when it comes to rotation, it creates two problems, okay? First problem is that you tend to concentrate a lot on your body, on the movement, so then this elbow tend to be down here. Yeah. So you have to remind yourself to bring it up.
I think very common problem. Yeah, my group, a lot of people they hit on the net. It's like, what?
Yeah.
They think that because the elbow didn't high enough.
Not just high enough, the preparation of the elbow not just have to be high, but when you swing, you got to swing up. Because you can have the elbow up here, but guess what? When you swing, you go forward like this. Do you see? So even though you make this huge effort to prepare up here, you make this huge effort to get this elbow here, but instead of releasing the shuttle up here and make the contact point up here, you go like this. So it's not just having the elbow up, but it's also learning to swing upwards. And when you start to go to level 4, level 3 and 4, the rotation will bring you an extra problem. And that is, quite often, as you rotate, this elbow is still out here. You haven't driven the elbow forward and up enough to allow you to throw at the highest point and allow your body kinetic chain to feed into the shuttle. And you can even do that at home to throw. And remember, you don't have to do big skip. It's just about starting to bring in extra movement so that you can start getting used to all this extra movement and yet still be in control at the same time. So if you want to fix your low elbow and the contact point, throw and shuttle is your best friend. You can do it on the court, you can do it at home, and honestly, the more you do it, the better you will be. You're going to build up muscle memory, you're starting to build up strength, you're going to start to build up that natural feeling that, oh, that's what I'm looking for, rather than this, right? So just like when you learn to play piano or you learn the violin, you have to do a lot of scales. You have to do a lot of fingers exercises to build that strength, flexibility, and muscle memories.
That's right.
And it'll be the same thing as something like that, because it is such a simple problem to fix, but you have to train yourself to fix that. Yeah?
I'll practice.
Yes.
And I don't want to hit on the net anymore.
Well, so recently I was at one of the under 13 competition in New Zealand, and some of these top kids, they're only about maybe this high, right? But they could get amazing angle. Sure, they lack power, but they can get amazing angle even from the back of the court. And that's because their swing and their contact point is so high. And yet you see so many other players, even though they're bigger and taller, not the contact point is lower, but they're dragging the racket down and they're dragging the shuttles down. So it's not just about the height. Really important to have high contact point. Hope you like the video. Please go and do those exercises. And if you do, I would love to hear your experience with them and how the exercise helped you guys out on court as well. So please comment below, like, subscribe, click more videos here. There's lots more content.
So I think after I work on this, I will enjoy my game more.
Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.